And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to be bringing you a bit of transfer news to hopefully sort of brighten up your New Year's Eve. Of course, following the defeat to Celtic yesterday, we're all sort of doom and gloom. We're all of course upset with regards to the defeat, like we always are when Rangers lose games or when Rangers drop points in matches. We're all the same. We're all gonna feel a hangover from it, and in my point of view, I'm literally feeling a proper hangover due to countless months of alcohol being consumed yesterday. And yeah, after the defeat, I kept on drinking, but I'm paying for it now, and it is what it is. But as I stated, guys, we've got to always stay positive as Rangers fans. We've got another test coming up on the 2nd of January. That, of course, going up against Kilmarnock. That's the last game before the winter break. And now, again, we've already started our January transfer activity, but we do need to bring in some more players this window. We are going to be bringing in some more players this window, and as I said, there's a lot of fans within the Rangers space, but after that game, I think we're all unanimous. I think we're all on the same page stating that this team currently isn't good enough in terms of mainly the sort of attacking areas to go on and win a league title. I do think we still have the chance to win a league title. I'm not, again, pushing any button, big red button, panic buttons after that defeat to Celtic, and I still do feel very confident that Philippe Clement and the boys can go on and win this title come May. But the one caveat to that is, of course, if we do make the right additions in various different positions across the park. After the Fabio Silva signing, I know he's a striker. Yes, he looks fairly exciting after his loan spell at PSV last season, but I still do believe we need another striker, most certainly. I still do think we need some more striking options. I don't think Cyril Dessers, I don't think Lammers, and of course, Roof is a good striker, but you can't hang your hat on him to stay fitter than longer than literally 2 games. So yeah, we need to be bringing in more attacking options, and I've been vocal on Lawrence Shankland, but as I said in the earlier video, if Philippe Clement doesn't fancy him, bring in another striker. We need a winger. We definitely need a winger, and we need some strength and depth within the middle of the park as well as a left back as well, potentially. In a previous video, I did state that Rangers are currently monitoring 2 left backs and could make a move for them fairly soon. Again, I don't think we're going to sign both of those players. One of them obviously coming from PSV, one of them who's been previously playing for Philadelphia Union. I don't think we'll make both of them signings, of course, but certainly make one of the other. Now, in terms of today's transfer news, it's with regards to another forward player, or a winger, or it's stated that he's a defender winger, but I do think he plays more of as an actual winger. That, of course, is Million Manhoef, who plays for Vitesse. Now, in terms of what he is already, again, I don't like to lead people astray. Usually when Rangers or Celtic sign players, you don't really know too much about them unless they're coming to sort of the end of their career. But it's sort of young players that we've been crying out for in terms of our recruitment department. We want to see not journeymen coming in through the doors at Ibrox. We want to see the next big thing coming in through the door. They're going to be sellable assets in years to come. And Million Manhoef certainly does fit that sort of criteria. He's currently 21 years old, obviously born in 2002, and has played a fair few games for Vitesse. Played plenty of senior football for them. I think he's racked up a grand total of 80 senior appearances for the Dutch club, and has currently been getting in Talent of the Month in May 2023, was in Team of the Month in May 2023 as well, and as I said, a lot of Dutch supporters, a lot of fans of rival teams have lauded the player a lot. He has very good numbers, I feel, as a player since he's broke through at Vitesse, and as a player that I could get excited about. Again, I'm going to do my more research on him as time goes on, but he's a winger that has some numbers, which is always good to see. Throughout his time in the Eredivisie thus far, since playing for Vitesse, since coming into the team, in his 71 games, he has scored 14 goals, which isn't too bad at all, really, for a winger, and especially for a team, a sort of lesser team, if you like, in the Dutch league. Playing for Rangers, more chances created, you'll probably see those numbers go up. Again, at this moment in time, with regards to it, it's just stating that we're leading the race at this moment in time. The fee is said to be around £2.5 million, and as I stated, there's 3 clubs currently interested in him. Now, again, I think Vitesse were stating that they'd probably want to see around 5-6 million quid. However, it's going to be something, I think they need money or something like that, but it's going to be £2.5 million, I think, or thereabouts in that terms of figure. And this is a player that could come in through the door. Philippe Clement was, of course, asked about him after yesterday's game. However, again, like Fabio Silva, and again, like other sort of January transfer targets, he's remained pretty quiet on it and has said that he's used that sort of cliche saying that he's not going to talk about a player that doesn't play for the club or a player that's linked. He's not going to talk about it until they are through the door and until they are an actual signing. Now, it's coming from various different outlets, some good, some bad in terms of like the Scottish media. However, there is some reputable sources that bring you this news in terms of actually bring the transfer news to you, that to state that there is some realism within this story. The Fabio Silva situation was reported by a very reputable Portuguese outlet a few days before it actually became permanent. And again, when I'm looking at those sources, I'm looking for that consistency and is there truth in them? And for this one, there is truth within the matter and could be a player that comes in through the door. It's a player that we need to strengthen in that sort of position, and yeah, maybe a player that could come in this January transfer window. But certainly, again, Niels Koppen is the sporting director. He is Dutch. He has been doing stuff with PSV, knows that league very well, and I have no qualm. I have no problems with us going out to the Dutch league and trying to spot talents from there. I think it's a very, very good pool of talent, and if this is what he knows, then yeah, most certainly try and bring it in. And I trust the manager's decision. I trust the director of football's decision, just because they're getting started and they have a decent track record of actually recruiting players and developing them in a way that they see fit. So, again, nothing more than us just leading the race in negotiations potentially with it. Again, take that with a pinch of salt, but currently leading the race for this player, and whether it happens remains to be seen, but something, enough substance within the story to definitely bring you to it, and definitely bring you a link that is actually reputable and something that is currently ongoing, and there is definite interest in there from a Rangers point of view. Following that though, guys, I do expect our transfer business to be concluded pretty early. I think we'll start to hear a lot more stuff come out of the club after that game against Kilmarnock on the 2nd. It's probably going to be a 2-week period where we're going to be making those signings, getting them bedded in into the squad, and then that will be us going forward. So yeah, something I do think we're going to be busy. We will be busy this January transfer window, but you'll start to hear sort of transfer news after that Kilmarnock game, and hopefully we get some more confirmations of players coming in through the door to play for Rangers and really go on a title charge for the remainder of the campaign. But Rangers fans, do let me know your thoughts on this potential signing. Is he a player that you would like to see coming through the door? Yes or no? Comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.